What's going on? I'm on Rohan, all that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. You can always leave a comment on that if you wish. What a choice you have. You can make this moment go away, or you can make it last. You can choose to be nice, or you can cause a fight. The only question is, with this choice you have, do you make it with the best possible result in mind? Or is it this thought of you doing such thing is a waste of time? Such a choice you have. Make a love that you have. You can make it last. Or get more than what it is you already have. What a choice you have. To go all out in what it is that you are about. Go down in flames as it is you choose. Or heal from this particular bruise. If it is that you happen to go down in flames, that is, trying to do whatever it is that you have tried to do. But what happens next is the most important choice. Will you get back up? Act as if you were already up. Like you never went down. And whatever it is that you happen to get shot down. Maybe in love. Maybe in your dream or idea. It's not what happens to you that defines you. It's how you react. Are you gonna just let it be, or will you fight back? What a choice you have. To stay where it is that you are. If it is that you got shot down and you fell far. You just gonna let it be? No resilience will anyone get to see? No resolve when it is that it's necessary. Oh, what a choice like this. Is it necessary? Is it necessary for you to succeed? Do you want it? Want it more than you breathe? Do you want it more than it is the time that you get to dream? when it is that you actually sleep. Oh, what a choice you have. To make this moment that you got shot down, either stay or leave. All you have to do is believe. Do you know how to tell if it is someone actually believes? Their actions, their words, their demeanor, the way they carry themselves. The proof's in the pudding as far as this. Do you enjoy the challenge? Or are you intimidated by such challenge? I would say take this choice you have and choose to come back. If it is that you happen to fall, as far as where it is you wish to be, the individual that looks you in the mirror, the one you called me, are you the way that you wish to be? Yes, you may see mistakes and other things, but that does not mean you cannot change such things. You determine on who you are, not someone else. You make a mistake, figure out what it is you did, and fix that mistake. Not only in a way that, if you must, apologize or whatever you must do, but also to ensure it never happens again to you or anyone else you might see. What a choice you have. Question is, what choice will you make? Will you try to be better than you were the previous day? Will you help someone have sadness go away? It's not always easy to make such choices as this. Have moments when it is you wish the opposite of this. These moments are more interesting still. And doing such things, though, did you know it can make you ill? Like physically, because of the guilt that you feel. What a choice you have. Did you ever think that when you do not choose what it is that has come to you, that uncomfortable feeling that you get, do you know why it is that you get? Such a choice. Why is it you do not listen to that inner voice? Has it been that you have become numb to such things? You are unable now to hear such things? But in your heart you know. Doesn't matter if you can hear it or not anymore. If it is that you have become hardened and cannot hear anymore, you still know. That uncomfortable feeling you get, that is the proof of that that shows. It's not easy to shake such feeling as this. It's kind of hardwired to where it's impossible for you to do such things as this. Sorry, making a slight adjustment. For when making choices like this, that's what you have to do. What a choice you have. To either cause life or cause strife. As darkness wells gets deeper, deeper as it is you choose to dig that well. But as it is that you choose, the very, very shovel that you choose to use will be the one that buries you. The deeper you go, for at that point there is no light that happens to show. But there is still hope for those that do not know. For regardless how deep you choose to go, where it is you started the hole, that light that was there, it still shows. As it wells, more and more things that are associated with such things start to dwell. Of course, you do it by your own choice. Get involved with things that you listen to their voice. Speaking bad things about you and what it is that you wish and are able to do. Digging deeper than what you should. You start to feel as if you are not good, not worthy of the light that you try to hide from. After all, it is the light that you try to hide from. Not knowing that it is the source you came from, the very thing that one way or another you cannot run. But as you continue to try to hide, as it is you let your inner light die. Oh, but you say to yourself, I am fine. I do not need any help. I do not need a lifeline. For the ones that try to aid. They always say, or react in a certain way. I'm sure at this moment you can remember everything they say. But in the moment that you're trying to hide, you never notice. They've already found you, so how can you hide? The ones trying to help you, that is. How can you hide from someone that can see you from a different view? Even know what it is you go through. Without a word or action, they already know. For their compassion and willing to help. How else and why else would this show? As the darkness wells, what a choice you have. As it is, it starts to grow. Unaware of what it is you do. Why would it be you act in such ways as if the light you cannot see? Kinda hard when it follows you around, don't you think? But what a choice you have. You can make this moment of despair last. If it is, that is your choice. Wouldn't it be easier to make the better choice and listen to that inner voice? It doesn't matter how far you try to go to get away. That light that you're trying to hide from, it will follow you every day. But what a choice you have upon this day. You can say to the darkness, you must flee and go away. But the choice is up to you upon this day. The choices you make to try to hide from what it is that you know you should do. This odd feeling you get as it is you choose the opposite you do. Just so you're aware, this is the light following you. What a choice you have. You can either let this despair and strife you happen to be in last, or you can tell it it needs to go away and go away fast. Doesn't it make more sense? Why would you seek such things. This makes no sense. This aspiration you might have. The time you have, it may not last. And you think maybe it's too hard. If it's something you truthfully wish to do, this will not be a thought that even comes to you. And if it does for some reason, it means you have not done enough work upon this season. Are you passionate? Do you take advantage of ones that are compassionate? That understand exactly what it is you go through? Even if you do not say what it is you go through? There are those that are sympathetic, and other things such as this. Some even know the situation before they choose to react with you, regardless if it is said or unvocally verbalized. There are few that even know exactly before you say what it is you go through in that day. What a choice you have upon this day. You can also influence a choice of another if it is that you see someone acting towards a sister or brother, or whoever it may be to you. If they happen to not be related to you. Never just assume that no one knows what it is that you have gone through. What a choice has been presented to you. What is it that you will do? Will you keep your story to yourself? Will you reveal it to ones that need to know? You never know what kind of strengths you may not notice by telling another will show. The choice you have is only yours. So many that are only yours. What a choice you have. unique to you, a choice that only you have. There might be some that are similar, but there is no one person that has the exact story as you. Regardless, even twins and others such as this do not have this kind of thing with them. Excuse me. Though, I will say twins and other such as that because I know there's quite a few that you can have possibilities of. But many of them have connections that are above what most, especially if they're identical. Only a few differences. Not going to get into what the few differences are because most people already know, but the similarities too, though, depending on their raising and all of that. Some even have like a telepathic connection with each other. Being able to finish their sentences. Being able to know when they're in trouble before or during. Now, there's a reason why I'm speaking of this. Because I remember a few ago when I said there might be people that know that connection sometimes at moments of great dire need because of the frequency that you're pushing off when that happens. Others might be able to pick up on it and know just like that at the exact moment. There's been multiple stories that people have straight up said or knew that someone even knew their name had a dire situation. There's other ways to explain this too, but so the next time that you feel as if you're in that kind of situation and all of a sudden somebody starts talking to you, you might want to consider that. They might be picking up on your energy or have a source that is picking up on your energy and they are able to translate what it is this source is telling them. What a choice you have. The next time you feel as if you need to say something to someone, do not hesitate because more than likely they need to hear what it is you say. Or if you have a weird feeling that you need to do something specific, But it's just a weird feeling to do such things. Whatever it is, very specific. There might be somebody watching you that you're unaware of that needs to see that. What a choice you have. Every choice you make, and every one that you choose not to. How, in your scheme of where it is you wish to be, what kind of different results would you see if instead of choosing not to act, you actually chose? Such a choice you have. What a choice you have. Major decisions, major moves that could be. Things that, if you were to choose, unique you would see. My thing just went out. Oh, how lovely. Right when I started to say something important, too. What a choice you have. It is what it is. Now I forgot what it is I was going to say, but I can say something similar. Such results you might see if it is that you choose to be one that reacts for when you hear or see, regardless if you know what the result may be. You never know what the end result for you and them may be. Multiple factors are incorporated into everything that you are and will do. Such choice do you have, very unique to you, very, very unique circumstances could come to you. But it is your choice if you choose to do. But my question with all of this is this. How if you do not react, will this affect you? What is it that you may not learn? What is it that you may not earn? That if you were only to act, you would get everything that you happen to react. Understanding and all other things that may pursue. What a choice you have that is only dedicated to you. Do not just assume that these feelings are just a whim. A lot of times, if you were to react in the situation, you may end up helping someone win by merely a word that you say or an action that you do upon that day. What a choice you have upon this day. And the way that it goes is up to you. Of course, when the choice is up to you. This is not always the case as far as this. In certain circumstances, it does not matter if it is you choose to react or not. They still get what it is they need upon that spot. It may not be from you, but it is one that is similar to you. At moments when it is, wow, I was gonna say that. Technically speaking, it was your job to say that. But because you chose not to do what it is that was allotted to you, another instead of you gets to do what it is that you were to learn and acquire. So after knowing this, what is it that you, because you chose not to act, you did not require? Well, that looks like all the time that I have for now. So, until next time,